92.5.
It's going to be cloudy with patchy drizzle and some patchy fog across some parts of the 4 states today with highs near 54. Then tonight, mostly cloudy with lows around 46. Tomorrow will be cloudy with another chance of rain in the afternoon and highs near 59. Mostly cloudy Saturday night with lows down around 43. And then clearing on Sunday with highs near 60. KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing patchy drizzle and patchy light fog around some low-lying areas. It's 46 in Carthage, 50 in Joplin, and 49 in Miami. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app. It's time now for our KIX Kids Pledge, brought to you by Josh Meeker at Country Financial. And today we're featuring Bryson from Riverton.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Bryson. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the website, the KIX website. There's a button there where you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio. Here's Dylan Marlowe and Dylan Scott on KIX 102.5. Stupid cold intro song. Morning, everybody. How is everyone? And why are we switching? Hold on. There we go. Morning. Oh, Dorinda decided to grace us with her presence today. So I showed everyone your painting you had done yesterday. You know what? I didn't notice until right after you left that the whole landscape was an acoustic guitar. When I walked back into the living room after you and Paul left, I'm like, it's a guitar. You didn't point that out. She also brought a whole bunch of goodies. She brought those stupid bourbon balls, which, by the way, are all gone. They were gone like that. And a thing full of cookies. So I just said carnivore diet. You know, maybe next year. Who knows? So anybody got plans for the weekend? I think it's going to go in my studio, Dorinda. I'm looking for a frame for it right now, but I think I've got just the place for it. Yeah, I did. Apparently some pretty bad ones, too. There are videos of the Texas tornadoes. Wasn't that Tracy Lawrence song? Anyway, there's a There's video of these tornadoes all over the internet right now. People got some pretty good footage of them yesterday evening. Well, that's what I noticed first was the guy on the buffalo part. We've got a remote this weekend. MJ is going to be going to Baumgars, of course, for their grand reopening. So that's a bit of a drive. Where it's going to be in Parsons, which is unusual, but Baumgars really likes uh, the job we're doing for him. I have a feeling as they redo a lot of their stores, we're going to be doing a lot more of these. KIX 102.5, the four states, number one for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7-Eleven. Jen's going to be back with us on Tuesday of next week. And it's going to be cloudy and a little rainy today with highs around 54. But we've got a complete look at the weekend's forecast in just 12 minutes. And we've got your chance to guess and win the KIX 102.5 Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound in just 9 minutes. $502.50 in cash. Who couldn't use that after your Christmas bills? All you have to do is be caller number 5 at 720. Tell us what the sound is, and all of the money's yours. Here's the band Perry on the four states, number one for cash, KIX 102.5. Okay. Who's sick? Here, guys, I've got a picture of it. Melissa, hold on. I had a hard time getting it, with my phone. I think if I dim the phone down really, really dark, then the camera picks it up better. Not that dark. Here you go. What kind did you get, Melissa? Yes, there will eventually be a hint, but not for a while. Probably another couple of weeks before we do a hint. You got to remember, everything moves slower on this version of the secret sound. We have one of those digital picture frames. Frameo is the one that my wife has. And really, really like it because you can give the code, the upload code to you. We can give it to the kids, and they can upload their photos. So there's always different pictures on there. From a couple of them, I sometimes have to go through and delete stuff that they upload. I'm like, I don't want that on my, their goof photos. Yeah, she showed me Jen's. Okay, we got 4 minutes. Yeah, it's 1.5 billion. Yeah, it's the largest Mega Millions ever is today. So on getting it through the convenience stores very fast. Lisa, my Christmas was great. Doing good. So yesterday, Gina's battery went dead on her car. So, she had to get a ride yesterday morning, remember, from someone to work. So I went home. I jumped it. It started, but it was running really weird. I mean, like, it was a real inconsistent idle. When you leave it sitting at idle, it was like it was missing almost. To me, it sounded like a vacuum leak. And so I thought, well, if it's still charged by time to go get her, then I'll know it's not the battery. But it went dead super fast. It was dead within a few minutes. I went back out to check it. So I was like, we're going to have to go get a new battery. But then when I installed the new battery yesterday evening and we started it, it was still running, idling inconsistently, and her check engine light's still on. So it's something else that's wrong. The battery may have been part of it, but I was like, sorry, Thomas. I was like, we're going to have to get that checked out. So she's going to have to take it in. Somebody who knows more than I do. I still think it's a vacuum leak. She has the skylight. The Frameo is really, really, really cheap and affordable, too. I think you can get a Frameo for like $50, $60. And for everything that it does, it's really, really versatile. KIX 102.5, the four states, number one for cash, got your chance to win yours with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound right after Justin Moore on KIX 102.5. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I have the fixed gadget coming in today. What gadget, Thomas? What are you talking about? Probably has a much better resolution, although we never really notice on the Framio. The resolution looks great on that. You can get on some of those, it looks more and more like a real photograph rather than, a digital. I played my Indiana Jones game some more after I got done with all that last night. I may end up playing. I normally don't play unless I'm on vacation, but I think I may end up playing this one. It's so addictive that I think I may end up playing it all the way through to the end, no matter what's going on. I can't help it. It is really, really good. I got out of the tomb of the giant warrior's tomb. Secret sound, secret sound. I actually have a pretty free weekend this weekend, thankfully. Oh, here they go. They're already calling. Here we go. KIX 102.5, the four states, number one for country. It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 721, and it is time for somebody to win some cash. We got $502.50 in the KIX 102.5 Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound Jackpot, and it could be yours if you could be caller number 5 right now at 623-1025 and tell me, what is this sound? What is that? 623-1025. Be caller number 5 and tell me to win the cash from the four states number one for cash. Okay, cue's on. Hi there, Morning KIX. You're calling number 1. Hi, Morning KIX. You're calling number 2. Hi there, Morning KIX. You are calling number 3. Hi, Morning KIX. You're calling number 4. Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this? Christine from where? Christine from Carl Junction. You are caller number 5. Woo! See, now I know for a fact that Christine has been trying to be caller number 5 for the past 3 months? Yeah. Well, this is proof you can get through. You can be caller number 5. Now, Christine, I got to know if you can tell me, what is this sound? Not yet, but I will say for $502.50, she says throwing a can in the trash. Oh, it's not it, Christine. See, you squandered your chance. You got through. You know what this means, don't you? That's what it means, yes. Making it 527.50, and you've got to be caller number 5 tomorrow morning at 7:20. Hints are coming. Thanks, Christine. She got through. I can't believe it. She has tried for so long. I didn't think she was going to answer for a second. A couple other clumsy spots. I think she's going to answer again. I want to get straight to that. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. About out of time. Okay, am I going to make it? Uh, whose turn? Made it! 15 seconds left. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash. Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound. Christine from Carl Junction, you are caller number 5! See, now I know for a fact that Christine has been trying to be caller number 5 for the past 3 months?
For years?
Well, this is proof you can get through. You can be caller number 5. Now, Christine, I got to know if you can tell me what is this sound?
Throwing a can in the trash?
For $502.50. She says throwing a can in the trash. Oh, it's not it, Christine.
I know.
See, you squandered your chance. You got through. You know what this means, don't you?
You're going to add another $25.
That's what it means, yes. Making it 527.50, and you've got to be caller number 5 tomorrow morning at 7:20.
We need some hints, Randy.
Hints are coming.
Okay.
I'm sure that's her calling back. Hi there, Morning KIX. Nope. Okay, let's up the ante, which is a weird thing to say, I realized the other day. Because my auntie was there at the time, and I was like, wait a minute. Never say that. Right, Megan? Oh, Gabriella's 1 year old today. Happy birthday, Gabriella. Shut up, Megan. Hi there, Morning KIX. Sure you can. There you go. I can't tell you whether it's correct or not, but you can have that second guess. Yeah, I am here for you, Christine. You know it. Hey, you got through though. Okay, now let's stop and analyze. What did you do? That for one thing, we know that the phone traffic is way down this week because of the holiday. It was yesterday and it was today. Today there were more calls than there were yesterday. I could see. But it was still way down. They didn't start calling until right before we did the commercial, before we went on the air. Usually they start way ahead of that. Uh-huh. So there you go. So you're beginning to nail down this pattern. I think that would probably be consistent regardless of how many calls are coming in. But have you all been listening on I'm sorry. Have you been waiting until you hear the sound and then calling in on all of those? Okay. So you've got a pattern, right? Your brain goes, yeah. Your brain just goes bump. Uh-huh. That's Everybody thinks this job is just so easy. Yeah, until they get put in that spot and then they're like. Today we are talking about when is the right time for you to take down your Christmas decorations. When do you take down your decorations? After the new year. Like, well, that could be October. What does after the new year mean? January 2nd? Okay, that's pretty close to when we do at my house. I mean, my wife usually does it on New Year's afternoon, New Year's Day afternoon. Right. Sure. I think there are some religious traditions behind this, behind the Epiphany and the whole 12 days of Christmas. Most people don't realize the 12 days of Christmas is actually a religious thing. But waiting until the Epiphany to take them down. And oddly enough, it being a religious thing, the belief is that you'll have bad luck, which is not a religious thing. So, whatever. That's January. Huh? No, I do not. I do not. I believe in circumstance. The rain falls on the bad and the good. It's not a luck thing, or you're not in control of that. The I will say that now I lost my train of thought. That must have been worth hearing. Yeah. All right. Later. Bye. Well, I'm glad she finally got through. Now she can't say I can't get through. Proof you can. Oh, Floyd, thank you. I'm sorry. No, I did not. I'm pulling a gin here this morning. Up in the ante. Here we go. I am doing that right now, Floyd. Thank you. I did yesterday, and I thought, see, I remember. And then I go and do this. There it is, Floyd. There's the whole story. You guys hear about the UPS truck that tipped over into, what was it? North Fork? Was it State Road 50, I think, or something like that? I've got the story here. Hold on. North Fork Spring River on State Road N. That's what it was. is where the UPS truck tipped over, and I guess there were packages all out in the water. I don't know what they recovered, or I got thinking, I have a monitor supposed to be coming today. I've not, but it's coming through Amazon, so they usually don't use UPS with Amazon. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Got a special Jen's Movie Rehab after Dan and Shay on KIX. So she's not here today for Jen's Movie Rehab. So I went by her house this morning and did Jen's Movie Rehab before coming to work. I got up a little early and skipped my shower. No, I'm kidding. I did not skip my shower. But I went by her house early this morning to give her her movie assignment. I'm like, you're not getting out of this just because you're on vacation. So I will let you hear what that sounded like next. Morning, sis. Not that Spring River, Malin. There's another Spring River up here. Yeah, and the UPS truck tipped over. There was a deal. I mean, I don't know if you've heard recently, but Josh Hawley has lambasted the U.S. Postal Service for its failure over the recent holiday period. I told you guys yesterday about the trail cam that we had bought Candace's husband, Greg, who's on here many times, and she ordered it on November 26th. It arrived yesterday. 1 month later to the day, after visiting 11, or maybe not 11, now that I think about it, I think it was less than 10, 9 different postal centers across the United States. It was sent from this one to that 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 one. I don't know what's going on with the Postal Service, but they are the most denigrated, outdated system service that we have. And it's a private business. A lot of people think, well, it's a government agency. No, it is not. It is government subsidized, and I don't know why it is. And that's what senators like Josh Hawley, not just Republicans either. Yesterday, Democrat Missouri Congressman Emanuel Cleaver criticized the Postal Service, this time by sending a letter to the Postmaster General accusing the agency of choosing to lower its service standards for the next year, the upcoming year, rather than addressing issues that has caused it to miss its goals for so many years. They expressed concerns, including issues with 6-day mail delivery between local towns and price increases on stamps. It's ridiculous. I can't believe this is still a thing. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7:37. It's going to be cloudy, a little drizzly today, and we'll give you a complete look at the weather forecast in about 25 minutes. I want to remind you that MJ is going to be broadcasting live tomorrow from 11 to 1 at the Baumgars in Parsons, Kansas. They're going to be having a grand reopening to celebrate the new layout in the store, new assortment, new products, and MJ's going to have KIX T-shirts to give away. Going to be there from 11 to 1, so make sure and come out and see him and say hi and get your KIX T-shirt. In the next hour, we're going to be talking about when is the right time for you to take down your Christmas decorations for your family. There's no right or wrong answer here. We're just wanting to know, when do you take down your Christmas decorations? 623-1025, or you can tell us on Facebook. But, of course, because it's Friday, and even though she's on vacation, it is time once again for Movie Rehab. And this is where we assign Jen a movie to watch over the weekend, because before she came to KIX, she had seen few, if any, movies. We were constantly making movie references, and she just wouldn't get what we were saying. I remember saying, she said, Shirley, you are going to be there or something like that. And I said, don't call me Shirley. And she said, why do you always say that? And I'm like, are you kidding me? But she hadn't seen most major movies that the rest of us had seen. So in an effort to rehabilitate her, we assign her a movie that the rest of us have already seen over the weekend. She goes home and watches it and then gives us her review on Monday when she comes back. But she's on vacation today and thought, I guess, that she was going to get out of having a movie assignment for the weekend. And I'm like, oh, no. So I got up extra early this morning, and I went by her house and gave her her movie assignment and recorded the whole thing. Seriously, listen. This is what happened earlier this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna try to wake her up without waking up her husband. It's really weird to say. Hey, Jan, hey,
Randy.
shh. I'm here with your movie assignment for Jen's movie rehab.
Why are you in my house?
Because you need your movie assignment for Jen's movie
What are you
rehab.
doing here? How did you even get in here?
I can pick locks. I told you that. Plus, your dogs are really heavy sleepers. Can we just get this done or I'm going to be late for work?
Leave.
Okay, your movie assignment this weekend is Trading Places, which stars Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy, and it's the story about upper crust executives and the down-and-out hustler played by Eddie Murphy, Billy Ray Valentine, and they're the subjects of a bet by a successful broker, Mortimer, played by Don Amici, and Randolph Duke, played by Ralph Bellamy, very famous older actors,
making
no
these
longer
names
with us.
up.
And it's an employee of the Dukes. Winthrop, will you be still, is framed by the brothers for a crime he didn't commit, with the siblings then installing the street-smart Valentine in his position. When Winthrop and Valentine uncovered the scheme, they set out to turn the tables on the Dukes. This is a hilarious movie. It also stars a very iconic scene with Jamie Lee Curtis. I know you'll talk about on Monday when I call you. You want me to
Why
call
didn't
you,
you
right?
just call me today?
Do you want me to sneak back into the house Monday, or do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, will you watch the movie?
No, I watched Good Will Hunting.
No, in your dreams.
Yeah,
Wake
I
up.
wish. Randy.
Shh. Okay, you can watch it for free on most of your subscription platforms or on Freebie TV, AMC, Philo, Paramount Plus, Sling. They all have it for free. Or you can watch it on Fandango, rent it on Prime.
Okay.
It's rated R. Don't let the kids see this one, okay?
I'll watch it this weekend.
Okay, I've got to go. I've got to go to work, okay?
Wait, what's it called again?
It's called Trading Places. Do not forget it.
I'm going back to sleep. Don't
All
come
right.
back into my house.
Bye.
Lock the door behind you.
We'll find out what she thought about it on Monday. If she wakes up and remembers to watch it, she better. On Jen's Movie Rehab on the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5. There is no escaping the Randy Brooks. I was like, yeah, you're not getting away with that. Gonna wake the kids. I didn't wake anybody. I'm like a ninja. Sneaking through the house. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be talking about when is the right time to take down your Christmas decorations next hour. Like I said, we always take ours down usually on New Year's Day. But usually we're on vacation through that week. I usually take Christmas to New Year's down on vacation. So, we're all rested up and everything. I don't know that it will be that situation this year. I figure it will. I don't see why not. Okay. So let's see what's going on in the news. I think we pretty much covered everything except for the oddest medical stories of this past year. They always have these, compilation lists from the previous year when you're coming up on the year end. And this year, they've got an assortment of some of the weirdest medical stories received from the past year, including the most vaccinated man in the world. Do you remember this? I remember talking about this story. This German guy who claims to have received over 200 COVID-19 vaccination over the course of 2 years. Initially, he kept getting vaccinated to secure vaccination cards that could then be sold to others who didn't want the shot. That's what he was doing. And researchers say they found no sign that the man was harmed in any way by his mass vaccinations, and even found some evidence that his immune system was better protected against the coronavirus than average. I would hope so, after 200 vaccinations. There was the guy, and this story is awful, who coughed his guts out. A 63-year-old Florida man had just had abdominal surgery for prostate cancer. And he stopped for lunch at a diner and had a coughing fit that ripped his stitches and some of his insides popped out. Paramedics were able to safely get him to the hospital and recover with no issues. Gosh. Then there's the human hairball. I'm sure you'll remember us talking about this in July. The surgeons from Ecuador reported pulling out a 2-pound hairball from a young woman's stomach. She was consuming hair. Some people do that. They chew on hair and stuff, like that. It is a problem. Jimmy, you would have to be sleeping with that pepper spray. And if you do, you're weird. Okay. The three... I don't think I can talk about that one. Yeah. The margarita burn. It's a weird one. In December, doctors detailed a strange case of margarita burn, where this guy developed nasty rashes and blisters on his hands a day after he had manually juiced limes. So the rash, I guess, is caused by exposure to a class of chemicals commonly found in citrus, probably citric acid, followed by exposure to ultraviolet light. The two of them caused him to develop these burns. He was given a topical steroid cream and a moisturizer to alleviate his symptoms. His hands did eventually return to normal. Then there were the two that died after using bat guano as pot fertilizer. The two men caught a fatal fungal infection from bat guano that they used as fertilizer for their homegrown cannabis. One man had bought the fertilizer online. The other had bats in his attic. Oh, yeah, he did. And he used the droppings to fertilize his pot plants. They were exposed to histoplasma fungus, which is usually fatal, and caught a lung infection that spread to other parts of their bodies, eventually killed them. So those are just some of the weirder medical stories of the past year. And they have also released what they're calling the flavor of next year, 2025. They say, get ready to see a lot of flavorings with brown sugar in it. The flavor development company Food and Beverage Trends report says that brown sugar is a culinary staple that adds a hint of nostalgia to dishes, and they think you'll be seeing it in everything next year, including sodas, cocktails, foods, coffees, sauces. Here, I was hoping it would be Parmesan cheese. Best of all, everybody has a solid brick of brown sugar in their pantry or their kitchen right now. Which reminds me, the kitchen tools of this next year will be at the hammer and the chisel. Margarita burn. Well, I guess if your margaritas don't, but the limes do. Weird or stupid. Yeah, Catherine, weird and stupid. There's a very fine line between the two of those things, I guess. KIX 102.5, the four states, number one for country. Morning KIX 749. Going to be talking about when is the right time to take down your Christmas decorations in the next hour. Here's Jordan Davis on KIX 102.5. Okay, we're going to do our traditional "It's Time to Take Down Your Christmas Tree" song. Eve of the Epiphany. That is 12th night. That's the 12 days of Christmas. That's 12th night is the Eve of the Epiphany, which is traditionally recognized as when the three wise men visited Jesus. So that's what that whole religion thing is, and that's why a lot of people take down their decorations. KIX 102.5, the four states, number one for country. It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 752. It's going to be cloudy and drizzly with some dense fog in some low-lying areas today. 50 in Joplin. We'll give you a look at the weekend's forecast in just 7 minutes. And in the next hour, we're going to be asking, when do you take down your Christmas decorations? When is the right time for you? And there's no right or wrong answer here. We're just wanting to know what's your reasoning, what's your mindset behind all that. A lot of people wait until 12th night. So 12th night is, the 12 days of Christmas. On the 12th night, which is also known as the Eve of the Epiphany in Catholic tradition, which marks the day the three wise men visited the baby Jesus. However, some people, if you've got a real Christmas tree, which who does that anymore? But if you've got a real Christmas tree, by now, the needles are beginning to fall off. And they say it can actually increase the fire hazard of that. So it's important that you take it down sooner than later. But if you don't have, when is the right time to take down your Christmas decorations? You can tell us at 623-1025, or you can tell us on Facebook, because that tree's beginning to look a little lame now.
Christmas tree, old Christmas tree, you have such brittle branches. Old Christmas tree, I can't get close with matches. Christmas is done, we're through with you. Wood chipper time and you'll get chewed. Old Christmas tree, we'll pulverize your branches.
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, powered by Buffalo Run Casino and Resort on the four states, number one for country.
This shirt is one of the ones that I had to wear at the recent production, and I've not worn it since. And I've never worn like the whole dress shirt under it's not a sweater, it's a sweatshirt. It's just it's a champion sweatshirt. But I'm not sure about this whole thing with the dress shirt poking out from underneath. It seems a little bulky. And it's actually a weird salmon orange, yeah. But it feels really big and bulky. I don't know. I'm not real comfortable with it. I don't know if I like it or not. It actually says champion right there. I don't know how I feel about it. Morning, Bob Jr. Let's see what else is. According to the latest U.S. Census Bureau figures, the state of California has reversed its population decline. Therefore, what's it been like the past 8 or 10 years? People have been leaving California like a mass exodus. Uh, but apparently that has changed. Now it has kind of stabilized to where they're not really receiving more, but not as many people are leaving and moving to Joplin, Missouri, apparently, as were. The wildfires are doing their best to drive people out of the state again, but got these phone calls that I already have. Oh, crap. Morning. Wait, I'm on the wrong thing. That's an old feed. Yeah, where has Shiala been? Salmon and rice. I don't mind the color. I'm just not sure about that. It feels like I'm wearing like 5 shirts. Feels really, really thick. This is better. Just sit this way all day. And then this is really annoying me. All right, it is news time. So I've got an update on the Elena situation thing. As you well know, her last night will be Monday night. And at that point, we are going to at least temporarily go with Bev Rainey for a little while. They're not making us sign a contract, so we're not going to be under any obligation. We're going to try her out for probably the first month for January with the idea that, and we are going to be picking up B-Dub. It's just right now we don't know if B-Dub is going to go in the overnights or if he's going to go in nights and Bev will be relegated to overnights. So both of those shows are coming to KIX. And I really think the B-Dub one will end up being the night show. It's been a long time since we've had a guy in the night slot, the night position. But I really think you guys are going to like him. I like him. I think he's really, really talented. And he's right up there with Elena. Different style than Elena, but he's really good. And I think that Bev will be eventually relegated to the overnight position, which I think she'll be great for that. And we've been utilizing, Chapel, has a local guy here, has been doing the overnights, and that will allow us to utilize him elsewhere in the building. So in another station, there's another station that really, really could use another person. And we would still use him like on the weekends and stuff. He would still do some weekend stuff for KIX. I don't like this whole spread and sharing around thing, but it is what it is. Somehow I lost my weather forecast. I don't know how I did that. Okay, here we go. Going to see patchy drizzle and patchy fog across some parts of the fourth state today with highs near 54. And then tonight, mostly cloudy with lows around the mid-40s. Saturday will be mostly cloudy early with a chance of showers in the afternoon. And then Saturday night, mostly cloudy with lows around 43. Sunday is going to be sunny with highs near 59 and lows around 42. KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing some light drizzle and patchy fog around the four states. It's 48 in Seneca, 50 in Pittsburgh, and 50 in Joplin. And to sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app. Okay, so we're wanting to know, when is the right time, at least for you, to take down your Christmas decorations? And what's your mindset behind that? Why do you take it down when you do? You can text or tell us at 623-1025, or you can tell us on Facebook. Here's Tyler Hubbard and 5'9" on KIX 102.5. Phones are ringing. Wait a minute. Hi there, Morning KIX. When do you take down your Christmas decorations? What? How did your kitten get in your tree? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sounds like she's a little insane, probably. She's like, that's mine. I was going to have it. Thank- there you go. Thanks for calling. Okay, here's another thing I forgot about. My Murph, the McRibisback Turkelson, has this thing that he's now saying that apparently is what all the kids are saying. Skibbity Riz, Skibbity Ohio. What the heck? And it's so cool. I'm like, he's a genius, of course. His name's Murph, but Skibbity Ohio. Actually, the full thing is Skibbity Ohio Toilet Riz or Skibbity Toilet Ohio Riz. So I've been saying that like crazy, driving my wife insane. Skibbity Riz. Process this. Process. Okay. Morning, Romelda. Skibbity Riz. Skibbity Ohio. I love that. Skibbity Ohio. My wife's like, what's the deal with Ohio? What's so negative about Ohio? And I was like, duh, Cleveland. So starts Tuesday night with Bev. Yes. Now, the deal with the American Country Countdown, I believe Kix Brooks's last countdown will be this weekend, will be Sunday night, I think. I think in that show, he's going to be introducing the new guy whose name I can't remember, but he sounds really, really good. I think that's a huge positive thing. I think it's time. Kix took a step down. I think this is perfect timing. And I think this new guy, he's got a young sound. It's progressive. I think it'll be good for the countdown. It'll give new life to it. I don't know if next year he'll be doing the whole Christmas thing or if Kix will come back to do that. I don't know. Did any of you listen to the Kix Brooks, the Country Christmas? And what did you think? I kind of want your opinion. I was out of town, didn't get to listen. I like tuned in on the app and checked in on some of it. Okay, where's Woody? Woody? Thomas? Woody? Yes? What? Oh, Captain Woody. Yeah, Captain Moody. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:09. It's going to be cloudy, a little patchy fog this morning, and it's 50 in Joplin right now. We'll give you a look at the weekend's forecast in just 15 minutes, but we're wanting to know when is the right time for you to take down your decorations. Again, no right or wrong answers here. Just want to know when's your time to take it down, and why do you take it down then? 623-1025 to text or tell us, or you can tell us on Facebook. Here's Parker McCollum. Burn it down. Not your Christmas tree. That's not what he's talking about. KIX 102.5. I've always thought it was a really good show, too. I really like it. And I think it's appropriate. We didn't run it too long, did we? That's the longest we've ever run it before. 24 plus 12. So we ran it for 36 hours this time. New Year's Day for Dorinda. So the show is 24 hours long. And what we did is we recycled the first 12 hours in the last 12 hours. Did I do that right? Yeah. Or did we do the second 12 hours in the last 12 hours? That's what we did. So that it wasn't a repeat in the same time slot. That way, everybody, if you were listening again on Christmas, you heard different stuff, different interviews, different songs. It's really a monumental undertaking to do a show of that size. And the fact that KIX has done it for so many years and they've done it so well, I hate to see that go. I mean, to do a 36-hour show, that's like some sort of record marathon, you know, and all those Christmas tunes. And I don't think they replay very many of them. So it's like this massive library, all of these interviews that he's done. So whenever he would do an interview with an artist through the year, he would have them he would ask him a question about a Christmas something or the other, and he would stockpile all that so that he has this massive library of interview material for each of these artists. So when he plays one of their songs, boom, there they are. It's really, really neat how he's compiled and put all that together. And to just take all that and, you know, into the garbage with it, it's done now. That seems insane to me. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. It would be great, Megan, if he would come back and do the Christmas show. But I don't know. He may hang it up and say, whew, that's over, you know. I get that. You've done that as long as he has. I remember KIX took it over like the second or third year. I think it was the third year I was here that he took it over. So he's been doing it about 16, 17 years. What kind of phone, Romelda? Yeah, it is a long time. Shut up, Megan. This will be my my 34th year of radio. Talk to me about a long time. What kind of phone, Romelda? Oh, I thought I was going to have a pretty slow weekend, but I guess I'm going to have to help Gina. We're going to take her car in to have it worked on. Fog's worse today than yesterday. Oddly enough, they only have the dense fog advisory for Oklahoma and Kansas, none in Missouri or Arkansas. So take that for what it is. Typical Missouri National Weather Service dropping the ball once again. One of them kind with no contact? No contract. Okay. So like one of the, what do they call them? KIX 102.5, the four states, number one for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jim. Want to know, when is the right time to take down your Christmas decorations, at least for you? You can text or tell us at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook. Here's Dasha on KIX 102.5. One of them with no contract. I did one of those once a long time ago, and didn't like the service that I got through it. But that was a long time ago. So things have changed, I know. Might be right for you. Okay, got calls next. It's real forging, fogging. I have to translate Romelda's. I get my new monitor today, so I'll be hooking that up this afternoon. Unless it was on a UPS truck that tipped over into the river. Okay, here we go. KIX 102.5, the four states, number one for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 820. It's going to be foggy and drizzly today. Highs are going to be around 54. It's 50 now in Joplin. We'll tell you what it's going to be like for the weekend in just 5 minutes. But we're talking today about when is the right time to take down your Christmas decorations, at least for you. 623-1025. When's the right time, for whatever reason, to take down your Christmas decorations? You can also tell us on Facebook. When is it for you?
On the evening of the 5th of January, because the 12 days of Christmas start on December 25th, because that's the first day of the Christmas season.
That's when it is. And that's actually a religious tradition. If you celebrate through the days of Lent and all of that, then the 12th day of Christmas is on January the 5th.
Correct.
It's not Lent, it's the Epiphany. That's what I'm thinking of. When is the right time for you to take down your Christmas decorations?
Well, our kitten broke our tree this year, so we have hot glue it together, so it's probably not going to come down till Sunday. She's a tiny little thing, and she has an extra toe on each paw.
Oh, my gosh.
And she's also deaf.
Oh, my gosh.
And I think one of the shiny things on the tree caught her eye.
She's like, that's mine. I was going to have it.
Exactly.
So when's the right time for you to take down your Christmas decoration?
After my daughter opens her presents.
Right afterwards. See, the day up. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, here's the only thing. I'm divorced, and this year my ex-husband had my daughter on Christmas, and so I get her today.
So it's not until today that you'll be taking down.
We will take down the tree, take down all those Christmas lights and everything today.
It's kind of like payment for them getting presents that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
I tried to get my kids, they were visited on Christmas, and I tried to get them to take down the decorations, and they just looked at me and said, silly father, stroked me gently across my forehead. Silly, silly father. 623-1025. Actually, one of them said, skibbity riz, and I have no idea what that meant. But when's the right time for you to take down your Christmas decorations? You can text or tell us at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook. It's the 4 states #1 for country. Skibbity riz. Morning, Nikki. Are you drinking early, Dorinda? Oh, because I mentioned the monitor. That's what it is. I just mentioned it. Had to hang on to Kathy yesterday. Did the kids have a great Christmas, Nikki? I love on this commercial for the Ford how breathy and the woman gets over the vehicles and their savings. So sad. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Nope, it was disconnected because I missed that. Sorry, Jimmy. Should have told me earlier. Y'all. Oh, is that from Nikki? Nikki! Hey, I was gone that day, but Nikki, thank you. You didn't have to do that. I'm never, ever getting back on my diet. Just out the window. The darn app has not been loading lives for her. I'm going to reset her phone this weekend. That's Megan. Have you tried YouTube? That's what you're on is YouTube. I try to keep them all open here, but I lose track. I like to watch on the Restream app because I see everything right there quicker. And then if I don't watch on it, I watch on Twitch because I can mute it and I don't have any risk of it going over the air. If I keep it on YouTube, which we always, we play videos off of sometimes, so we don't mute that. I rarely watch on YouTube. The thing about the Restream one, the video is way behind. Like, Melissa just told me about her digital picture frame set from last hour on there. Nikki, you didn't have to do that. Gosh. Stay slim, Jim. I may have to take off early now. Thank you. Wow. And it's my favorite. The quiche. Jill came in. She goes, "You are so spoiled." And I'm like, don't I know it? Wow. These are so good, guys. Oh, my God. Did you guys hear the, what's the name of the billionaire who has talked about buying TikTok so that it won't be shut down in January? Here's the thing, though. China's not, ByteDance is not wanting to sell it. So, I mean, you can line up as many billionaires as you want wanting to buy it, I guess. But until they go, yeah, we'll sell it, it doesn't matter. She is. I'm watching over here on Twitch. Of course, I'm on a PC. It says, is video buffering? Use the low latency toggle under the advanced menu in settings to disable low latency mode. Where that is, but apparently Twitch has an option for that. Nikki, no! Oh my gosh, she says, there's more. I don't need more. You don't have to try. You're just sweet for being you. You don't have to get his food to be sweet. Not necessary. I mean, we tolerate Jimmy and Megan. They don't get us food. I know. She just told me, there's more. I'm like, oh, we didn't? Okay. I thought so. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. So let's see what they did here. No vanilla syrup, no foam, no caramel drizzle, whole milk. So they're keeping the caramel out of it, Megan. I just let you know. When they do this, they're just putting milk and coffee. It's a latte. So they're charging you for a macchiato, and they're just giving a latte. This is the same thing they did last time. And they say no foam, but it's full of foam. I found cricket suckers. Shop. We've had cricket suckers before. Yeah, it's just a latte, Nikki. So they're not doing a caramel macchiato. Why would they hold the vanilla and the caramel on a caramel macchiato? It's not a caramel macchiato. Oh, no, but you can see here on the menu. Or on the no vanilla syrup, whole milk, no foam, I don't know. They did that the last couple of times. Yeah, get your money back. Which I don't mind it. I'll drink that. But they're charging you for a macchiato, which is $3 or $4 higher than a latte. But they're giving you a latte. Milk and coffee. There's not even any sweetener in it. Okay. Phone calls coming. Preston Lacey. So our question is, when do you take down your Christmas decorations? He said, when the government allows the Girl Scouts to sell cookies. That guy is insane. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 831. Wanting to know, when do you take down your Christmas decorations? You can text or tell us at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook. Here's Dierks Bentley on KIX 102.5. We ride at dawn, Nikki. Get your pitchforks. He's calling him. Yeah, they are bent. It's just like nobody. I don't know how they do it multiple times in a row. I mean, like, must be getting the same person or something who just does not understand. Have you heard this thing about that President Trump has said about we need to own and control Greenland? It's like, what? That in Canada, that the America needs to absorb Canada and Greenland. And he says it's an absolute necessity that we own and control Greenland. I'm like, is it? Is it? Are you sure? Are you sure? Skibbity Riz. I'm not. I don't know. I don't think it is. I mean, Canada? Canada. It was a frozen wasteland. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's up there in the middle of the North Atlantic where there's nothing else. It doesn't border anything else. I don't know why. I don't know why he thinks that. Maybe there's an explanation he could give that would change my mind, but again, I just don't know why. Feel over caffeinated. You know how you get a little trembly? Little trembly? That's how I feel today. Okay. Bone curls. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 835. It's going to be drizzly and foggy this morning with highs near 54 later this afternoon. It's 50 now in Joplin. And we've got the Morning KIX Takeover getting ready to start in just 15 minutes. You still got time to kick off your weekend with your favorite tunes by going on the KIX app or the KIX website, making your song picks, and we're going to start playing it back at 8:50. But we're talking today about when, at least for you, is the right time to take down your Christmas decorations. 623-1025 to text or tell us, or you can tell us on Facebook. When is the right time for you to take down your decorations?
Well, my husband and I were ready to take it down yesterday, but our kids, who are 12, informed us that is bad luck.
So do you believe everything that your kids say?
They said they saw it on the internet.
Oh, so
I guess
it
we have
must
to
be
believe
true.
it.
It must be true if it was on the interweb.
That's what I thought, too. They are on the interweb more than I am, so I'm going to take their word for it this time.
They got to be experts. You know what else your kids say? Skibbity Riz, Ohio. Hi there, Morning KIX. When is the right time to take down your Christmas decorations?
I haven't had time to take down the Christmas tree in about 30 years.
So it's been up for 30 years?
Yes, sir.
Well, you just kind of dust the thing?
Yeah, we call it the Thanksgiving tree, the Christmas tree.
The
New
Easter
Year's
tree, the Independence Day tree.
That's right.
I'm hoping it's not a live tree or a real one.
No.
That would be a bad situation. When's the right time for you to take down your decorations?
New Year's Day, while all the guys are watching the football game.
Oh, New Year's Day, I don't even want to think about that. Man, the headache.
That's their problem. The lady never has the hangover like the guys do.
What she's saying is if you have a hangover on New Year's Day, you're not a lady. So when's the right time to take down your decorations, at least for you? You can text or tell us at 623-1025 or on Facebook. It's the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5. Okay. Bye, Christy. Yeah, hopefully you don't have to travel this weekend. You know, this is going to be the one of, if not the biggest travel weekend of the year. Roads are going to be insane. They weren't too bad when we traveled last weekend. January 2nd is what Steven says. He takes his down on January 2nd. Why January 2nd? Because he has time to recover from January 1st and the new year and all of that. So, boom. Right, Steven? Jimmy's going to Joplin with a friend to go truck hunting today. So they don't go crazy and spend too much. Right, Jimmy Jammy. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up a little bit early so I can get my stuff done for the weekend and hopefully get out of here a little bit early. I figure we're going to have to do something with Gina's car this afternoon, so I'm going to try to get stuff done a little early today. On Monday, be sure and join us because since this is the most boring week of the year, proven, we are going to be playing a game, playing the one that we do every year during the week between Christmas and Thanksgiving. See if it changed. Or Christmas and Thanksgiving, Christmas and New Year's. Playing your heavy metal band name game. Remember this? Anybody remember the rules? Anybody remember the rules? Take the color of your underwear and the last thing you ate, put them together. That's your heavy metal band name. So be thinking about that and maybe strategically plan a little. And we'll be doing that on Monday. What else? We'll get Jen's recap from Jen's movie Rehab. Celebrating the lamest work week of all. But then Jen will be back with us on New Year's Eve. We'll be talking about the bad habit you would like to quit. So, everybody have a great last weekend of 2024. Bye. I'm waving because I'm